Hello, this is your Zodiac Oracle speaking. There are no coincidences. You are here because life wants to show you a sign. Open your heart and receive the guidance that arrives for you today. Aries. You have not stumbled upon these words by chance. An ancient breeze has guided you here, like a mother taking your hand in the night and whispering, "This is your time to listen." Signs arrive only when the right door opens. And today, Aries, that door calls your true name, the one that vibrates behind your pulse. You feel the soft shiver, the skin that recognizes, the intuition that awakens like a flame in a dark room. This is not coincidence. It is sacred mandate. It is the celestial will turning in your favor and the tarot unfolding like a transparent mirror. My cards and the stars have been witnesses to your struggle. That is why I speak to you with the voice of home and prophecy. To warn you, to reveal hidden enemies, to remind you of the justice already walking toward you, and to seal, at the end, a promise of victory, love, and abundance. Repeat with me, now and whenever the wind of doubt blows. Today I align myself with light, justice, and abundance. Feel the first warning. There are eyes that cannot bear your glow. When the light awakens, shadows examine you, searching for cracks and doubts. The cards reveal a thread of envy woven in silence, someone who fed on your rush and noble innocence. Do not fear. Recognition is not trembling, it is unchaining. Look at the recent past, a door you knocked on, an agreement that was not honored, a comment that arrived late and damaged your name, and say firmly, "I do not belong to fear." Because there is a difference between caution and paranoia, between sacred prudence and cold withdrawal. Your fire, Aries, does not need to apologize for burning. It needs to direct its warmth. If they watch you, let them see you praying through actions. If they comment, let them hear you respond with results. The warning is not punishment. It is a lighthouse. Darkness cannot bear clarity, and you are learning to hold a torch without faltering. I see in your astral wheel a Mars asking for strategy and a Sun demanding nobility. The combination is a call for discipline with heart. Do not rush from the excitement of the first impulse. Impulse has saved you many times, but now the oracle asks for rhythm. Who taught you that running is the same as advancing? Who made you believe that stopping is the same as giving up? Look at the deck. The High Priestess offers lucid pause. The Chariot reminds you that pause is the breath before conquest. The Arcana cross and whisper a secret. The Valiant also knows how to remain silent. In that silence, you will hear the steps of a discreet adversary, someone who smiles and delays, someone who promises and disperses. You will know them by their tardiness, by their inability to celebrate your achievement without comparing it to theirs. Do not confront now. Write it down, observe, protect your plans in chests of prudence. As a decree of faith, repeat within your chest. Today I align myself with light, justice, and abundance. Divine justice moves with the feet of a mother. In her time, but she always arrives. I see it approaching with vigor that straightens columns and replaces crowns. What was taken from you, the credit, the word, the access, is returned in a form greater than your initial claim. Do you not already feel it in your dreams? Do you not recognize the coincidences multiplying? People who never sought you are now reaching out. Those who once were silent now write. The Empress appears, symbol of harvest, of warm bread on the table, of hands finally resting from fear. Aries, do not confuse justice with revenge. Justice illuminates and frees you, revenge chains you. The universe does not want you to become what hurt you. It wants to see you upright, with a clean forehead, with strength that caresses and decides. Your victory will not be noise. It will be chorus. Now I speak to you with motherly tenderness and prophetic edge. Cleanse your spaces. Remove from your inner altar the voices that say, "You are not enough yet." Who gave them permission to inhabit your chest without paying the rent of love? Build boundaries like garden walls. They protect without hiding the sun. If a relationship requires you to bow your head until you no longer recognize yourself, then it is not a pact, it is a lock. And you were not born for padlocks. Ask yourself, what part of me still believes I must ask permission to shine? What old memory ties me to the pattern of justifying my heartbeat? Gently pull out those roots from which you can no longer be nourished. The tarot shows you strength, not as muscle but as firm caress. You tame the beast with gentleness, not with shouts. And taming, Aries, is your sacred act each morning. In love, the message walks barefoot so as not to scare you. If you are in a relationship, a cycle of truth and tenderness opens that requires quality time, eye contact, words that are not withheld. Gestures are not enough. Names for things are needed, clarity that saves. A pending conversation will bring relief if you face it without disguise of avoidance. If you are alone, someone with a deep gaze and delayed laughter will appear in everyday crossings. A line, a station, a waiting room, a screen you did not expect. How to recognize them. Watch their coherence. What they say and what they do not argue. And remember, do not shrink to fit. Make life fit your stature. Power color for the heart. Luminous garnet, to shield affection without squeezing. Blessed numbers for encounters. 1, 9, 27, 54, 81. Spiritual energy. A warm current flowing down through the nape when you name yourself with truth. Money and work are painted with two brushes. One fast for punctual opportunities, another slow for solid construction. Income comes through an alternative channel. A side project, an unexpected sale, a client who did not answer and suddenly insists. But do not spend as if the river had no banks. The advice is to distribute, save without miserliness, and plant in two pots: training and expansion. Learning will make you earn. Expanding will make you last. If you work under a boss, your silent constancy will be noticed, even if some try to overshadow it. If you lead, watch justice. Do not reward only the noisy, listen to those who sustain. Numbers of fortune for financial decisions. 3, 10, 44, 70. Color for management and negotiation. Midnight blue, to speak without losing mystery. Remember, prosperity loves continuity. Establish a small ritual of abundance every dawn. A white candle, written gratitude, 3 breaths that carry your name upward. And the hidden enemies? They are not giants. They are shadows feeding on your rush. There is a figure presenting as advisor, but their advice unsettles you. Watch their words. They rush you without focus. They praise you without looking. They offer shortcuts that take you away from the essential. Do not judge. Understand and step away kindly. If they persist, set ceremonial limits. Not today, not like this, not this way. Divine justice does not ask you to fight every battle. Sometimes it asks you to close a door. When that happens, do not fear brief solitude. Solitude becomes a temple if you bless it. And if you notice gossip behind your back, let your work speak. Rumor runs out. Merit does not. It is time for a decree in your voice, Aries. Repeat, as one who tightens a golden knot in destiny. Today I align myself with light, justice, and abundance. Feel your spine straighten, invisible chains loosening, darkness stepping back. Look at your hands. They are clean to receive without apology. If this message pierces you, if it resonates in your chest like an ancient drum, engrave it in your day with a simple act of gratitude. Let your gesture confirm your commitment to clarity. As a way of thanking life for the signs in this decree already wrapping you, leave a sign of appreciation. A like that is not vanity but a silent agreement with yourself to open to more messages, to keep the channel clear, to honor what you have received and multiply it with your attention. Write in the comments, I walk without chains and move forward with faith. This is not a play of words. It is an anchor. When you leave that phrase, you will be reminding your mind that the direction is already chosen. That when doubts arrive at midday, there will be a public record of your decision. A small lighthouse in the ocean of the everyday. Additional signals for your work field. A change of structure or authority figure will favor you if you have already prepared the ground. If offered a new role, do not respond instantly. Say yes in spirit and with voice say, "Allow me to arrange things and let's talk tomorrow." That simple pause gives you advantage. If seeking employment, a contact from the past that seemed asleep will open the door. Resend that presentation, polish your biography with 3 clear lines. Who you are, what you solve, what makes you different, and hold your gaze. The universe loves exactness. Agenda numbers 2, 11, 33, 62. Interview color: ivory white with a touch of crimson. Balance between purity and fire. On the spiritual plane, your energy transitions from moon to sun. This means old themes surface to be bid farewell with love. Do not push them away. Embrace them and say, "Thank you for protecting me until now, now I choose to grow." Do a symbolic cleansing. Warm water with sea salt on your hands and the back of your neck, visualizing small gray threads falling down the drain. Then light a candle and look at yourself in its light. What you see is not a face. It is a promise. How many times did you promise to care for yourself and postpone that care? How many times did you swear to say no but said yes out of fear? Today that ends, because an Aries who cares for themselves is an invincible Aries. The universe blesses those who honor themselves. In love, a question. Are you taking charge of your desire or just reacting to the desire of others? When the desire of others drives your helm, the ship sails adrift and you tire of the sea. Place a single intention upon waking, to see and be seen in truth. If you are rebuilding a bond, your word must be soft, but your boundary clear. Not everything can be saved. What can be saved, strengthens. What cannot, is thanked and let go. If someone new appears, do not lose yourself in anticipation. Look at their today, not their promise. Illusion without roots is wind. With roots, it is fruit. Romantic color of this stage. Old rose with golden sparkles. Numbers for encounters and messages: 5, 14, 41, 77. I hear the cards and see justice balancing her scales, subtly tilting toward you. She will remind everyone of the invisible laws. What is sown is reaped, what is denied returns to ask for place, what is honored blooms without asking permission. You sowed courage even when the ground was hard. You watered with patience even when it did not rain. That is why sprouts now appear. They also show me the 6 of Wands, a public victory, though small, confirming the course. It will not be a noisy throne. It will be heartfelt applause, a thank you letter, news with your name. Allow the small world to celebrate you. The office, the family, the circle of friends. You are a lighthouse. Let the ship find you. About your health and physical energy. Fire ignites, but can also scatter. Make a pact with your body. 21 days of respect. Water upon waking, stretches that speak with your muscles. Screen silence for sacred minutes. It is not just hygiene. It is ritual. Your heart will learn to lower the drum when it is not battle, to raise it when it is dance. If you listen to your pulse, you will hear the ancient message that returns to you today. You are your first home. And what about that closed door I spoke of at the beginning? The key is called coherence. If your acts say freedom, but your schedule says captivity, you will not enter. If your words ask for love, but your gestures tolerate crumbs, you will not enter. Coherence is not rigidity. It is rhythm. Choose 3 small actions resembling your destiny and repeat them. A weekly call to your own project, a walk that brings you back to your body, and gratitude written for what already is. 3 golden threads weave a life. Guardian numbers of this weave: 8, 18, 36, 90. Protection and focus color: forest green. As the final decree that seals your field and signs this reading into your fiery destiny, say 3 times throughout the day, calmly and with conviction: today I align myself with light, justice, and abundance. With each repetition, imagine chains falling at your feet, light fanning open upon your chest, darkness shrinking in a corner where it no longer commands. If you feel this message brushed your soul, honor that caress with a small ritual gesture of reciprocity. Thank the mystery with a like in this space. It is not a mere click, it is the visible seal of your invisible pact, a reminder that you commit to receiving more signals, to following the luminous path, to supporting yourself and the voice that sustained you today. Before I leave, I give you the concentrated aspects that now guard you. In love, brave tenderness and clarity. In money, expansive prudence and lateral opportunities. In work, silent recognition turning visible, power color. Garnet on the chest, midnight blue in the word, ivory white in presence. Lucky numbers: 1, 3, 5, 9, 10, 27, 33, 44, 54, 81. Spiritual energy: warm current at the nape and open solar center. And in secret, a promise engraved in the folds of time. Justice comes, the door opens, abundance finds your name. Aries, do not forget. You were born to light torches while others doubt the fire. May your step not negotiate with shadow. May your voice bless what it touches. May your gaze recognize bridges. I am with you as mother who soothes, as prophet who points, as friend who believes. When you feel alone, remember this thread that binds us. When they ask why you smile, answer, because heaven spoke to me, and I listened. And if ever you lack strength, return to these words and pronounce the decree, because each time you do, the wheel will turn another stretch in your favor. I withdraw in sweet silence, embracing your fire with my faith. Walk, Aries. Your triumph is already searching for you. And when it reaches you, receive it with open arms and high forehead. Here I am, here I will be, celebrating with you. You have arrived here again, Aries, and it is not vain repetition. It is divine confirmation. When the river touches your shore once more, it is not coincidence. It is sacred insistence. How many times have you ignored the signs? How many times have you asked for proof and the universe gave you a mirror? Today the mirror is words, revelation, guidance. You are not a visitor to this message. You are the protagonist. If you read or hear these phrases, it is because the thread of destiny has already woven your name into this moment. Nothing delays. The card that opens, the star that flickers, the wind that carries you here. Pay attention, because the voice speaking to you today is both mother and prophet, nurturing and guiding. And remember, before you continue, today I align myself with light, justice, and abundance. I see that you carry an unspoken question, a weight you hide behind smiles. The tarot shows the Ten of Swords, image of broken cycles, betrayals, or exhaustion finally revealed. It could be at work, where someone promised to back you but hid papers. It could be in emotions, where they swore eternal love and then left you waiting. It is not to make you suffer again, it is for you to recognize. The pain no longer bites you, only scar that recalls your strength. Aries, what do you learn from scars? That you survived. That your fire was not extinguished. That what seemed like the end became the beginning. Do not grieve the sword. Bless the hand that still holds your fire. The end of a cycle is the signature of the beginning already being born. The warning: do not walk again with those who hurt you under smiles. The revelation: your path opens a new field. The prophecy: justice aligns, and what was lost is multiplied. There is a feminine figure in your stars, an echo of mother, sister, or friend who accompanies you in silence. She may be alive or may have already departed, but her voice filters through your intuition. She protects you from greater falls. She keeps you from stumbling into unseen cliffs. If sometimes you feel a shiver when making a decision, it is not fear. It is gentle warning from this guardian. Pay attention to small stumbles, for there are great salvations there. Give thanks aloud. Thank you for not letting me fall where I should not. That gratitude opens more protection, Aries. And each protection is confirmation that your battle is not in vain. The tarot reveals the Seven of Pentacles, image of patient sowing. You have worked, planted, given without seeing immediate fruits. The wait feels long, but I assure you, the harvest matures. Do not believe your effort fell into barren soil. It was rooting. The fruits coming will be double, material and spiritual. You will receive opportunities bringing money, but also new, healthy friendships. And remember, it is not only about gaining, it is about sustaining. Do not spend as if your victory were eternal. Invest as one who trusts that the seed will yield again. Power color: emerald green, representing abundance in motion. Numbers: 4, 17, 29, 63, 88. Energy: a golden circle above your head in dreams, sign of growth. In love, there are clear signals. If you are in a relationship, a moment of trial is approaching. Argument, distance, or confusion that seems like a crack but is really a door. It will depend on you and the other person whether that door leads to a garden or to a wall. The Lover's card appears, not as immediate sweetness but as decision. Do you truly choose, or do you prolong habit? If your heart says there is still flame, fight. But fight with tenderness, not reproach. If the heart is exhausted, give thanks and release, for justice will not allow you to live chained to what no longer vibrates. If you are single, listen. Someone from the past may reappear, but beware, not everything old deserves resurrection. There will also be someone new, fresh, with clear gaze and clean hands. You will decide which door to open. The advice: look beyond words. Observe coherence. Repeat inwardly as protection. Let only what honors me come to me. Aries, do you wonder about your enemies? They exist, but they are no bigger than your faith. They are small figures, voices of jealousy, gestures of sabotage. I see them at your job, in your close circle, even in digital comments. They hide because your light unsettles them. Do not respond with rage. Respond with distance. The universe already prepares their lesson. What they wish for you will return multiplied to them. Divine justice is patient, but it does not delay. You do not stain your hands. Let time show them consequence. Why exhaust yourself in battles already judged? Remember, Aries, repeat with faith. Today I align myself with light, justice, and abundance. Money, an unexpected opportunity arrives, perhaps a delayed payment, a side project, a sale you did not imagine. But beware. Do not waste it on momentary whims. Save it for a bigger change soon to knock on your door. There is travel or relocation in your near destiny, and that money will be the key. At work, an authority figure watches you closely. Do not fear. That observation may turn into recognition. Do not change your style to appear. Be constant. The King of Pentacles card shows success, but also demands patience. Prosperity numbers: 7, 12, 45, 72. Colors for business: gold and earth brown, symbols of root and solidity. In health, watch your energy. Mars pushes you to excess, to run, to stay up late, to burn your fire in a single day. Do not let your own fire consume you. Seek balance, rest, healthy food, conscious breathing. Care for your back and head. Tension accumulates there. Stretch. Dedicate 5 minutes to meditate in silence. Remember, you are not a machine, you are a temple. And a temple must be cared for to sustain miracles. Now I give you a phrase to write in the comments as a pact of faith. The universe opens doors for me and I walk with confidence. Write it, Aries, not as play but as seal. And then, as a gesture of gratitude, leave your like in this space. That gesture is more than support. It is promise with yourself. It is opening the channel to keep receiving sacred messages in your life. Every visible act strengthens your invisible commitment. The spiritual plane opens further. I see your dreams will become messages. Do not ignore them. Keep paper and pen by your bed. Note images, colors, phrases. What seems absurd holds key. An old man appearing in dreams is wisdom. A new house is path. Flowing water is cleansing. Your spiritual guides communicate through symbols. Do not laugh at them, decipher them. And when you do not understand, ask for clarity. Clarity comes. I see in your near future the Three of Wands. Expansion, new horizon. It may be travel, study, relocation, project elsewhere. Do not fear the unknown. The unknown is where your fire grows. Prepare to say yes to an unexpected opportunity. That yes will change your life. Remember, Aries, your path is not small, your battle is not in vain. And each word here is not coincidence. It is confirmation. Repeat again to seal the second part. Today I align myself with light, justice, and abundance. Aries, if today you find yourself once more with this voice, it is not mechanical repetition, it is divine echo. Each time you return, the message becomes stronger, deeper, more yours. Do you realize that none of this is coincidence? Destiny insists when the first sign was not enough. It is heaven knocking 3 times at your door. It is the Eternal Mother saying, "You have not yet heard everything. You have not yet received all that belongs to you." This third installment of revelation comes because you asked for it without words, because your soul claimed it in silence. And here it is. Before I move forward, engrave it in your chest and say it with firm voice and burning soul. Today I align myself with light, justice, and abundance. A new warning appears in your cards. Aries. The Nine of Swords emerges, not as punishment but as caution. It is the most cunning enemy, your own thoughts. It is not enough to guard yourself from others. You must also watch the shadows you yourself fabricate. How many times have you been your own harshest judge? How many times have you extinguished your own torch with doubts and fears? External enemies may point fingers, but if your mind becomes executioner, the chain multiplies. Today you are asked for awareness. Do not lend your inner voice to echoes of failure. Replace each phrase of fear with a decree of victory. When you think, "I cannot," respond with, "Yes, I walk even if I tremble." When you feel you are not advancing, say aloud, "My time is fulfilled, justice is already arriving." That is how you cut the invisible chain that binds you most. The Tower card shows itself in your astral wheel, Aries, and I know it frightens. The tower topples, shakes, destroys what seemed eternal. But do not fear it. Its fall is necessary. What crumbles is false. What breaks is what should not continue. It is sudden change that opens a crack, but behind that crack is dawn. It may be someone leaving, the loss of a job, the revelation of a lie. You may cry, you may tremble, but afterward you will feel light, free, capable. The tower does not hate you. It frees you. And remember, Aries, after the tower always comes the star. Hope, light, guidance. Do you see? What seemed ruin becomes miracle. Repeat within yourself as shield, "Nothing can take what is mine by divine right." In love, the tarot shows trials and gifts. If you are in a relationship, The coming days fill with intense dialogues. There may be argument, but also confession. The key will be your tone. If you speak with burning fire, you scorch. If you speak with warm fire, you illuminate. Choose the latter. If you are single, listen well. Someone approaches with genuine love, but you must distinguish them from imitations. The true one does not rush you, does not pressure, does not make you feel small. The true one sees you and smiles without demands. How will you know who it is? Their actions match their words. That coherence is the filter. Love color. Deep red with golden glimmers. Numbers 6, 15, 30, 78. Energy. Warmth in your chest when you hear their voice. Money moves. Aries. The tarot shows the Ace of Pentacles. Seed of abundance. An unexpected income will arrive as a surprise, but it will depend on you to make it grow. Do not use it on whims. Invest it in tools, learning, health. That seed will multiply if you care for it. At work, someone powerful observes your constancy. You do not notice, but you are already being evaluated. The reward will come as promotion, raise, or public recognition. Do not despair if it delays. It is closer than you think. Colors of prosperity. Jade green and gold. Numbers 8, 19, 34, 60. Remember, Aries. Abundance is discipline, not chance. In health, the tarot points to the need for calm in your heart. Stress and rush can exhaust your nervous system. Take pauses, listen to soft music, connect with nature. The sun appears as guide. It asks for vitamin of life, fresh air, real light. Do not lock yourself away too much. Your fire needs to breathe. Care for knees and feet. Check your posture, watch your steps. Your body is altar, Aries, and an altar is not neglected. Your hidden enemies show again in this part of the reading. They are figures who smile in your presence but store venom in your absence. One of them imitates your path to claim your achievements. Another pretends support but secretly delights in your stumbles. The warning is clear. Protect your plans. Do not reveal your projects until they are solid. Use prudence as key. Divine justice will reach them. What they wish for you will return multiplied to them. And when that happens, you will already be at another level, looking from above with serenity. It is not vengeance. It is balance. Aries, write this powerful phrase in the comments. I walk toward victory with faith and without chains. Do not do it as play. Do it as public decree. Every word written becomes commitment. Every comment is sowing in the invisible field. And then, as act of gratitude to the universe for giving you this message, leave your like. That gesture opens doors. It is not just support, it is promise that you wish to keep receiving signals, that you are ready for the positive change coming to your life. The spiritual plane shines brighter. The moon card indicates you will receive visions, dreams, intuitions. Do not be confused. The moon sometimes deceives, but it also protects. Write down your dreams. Interpret symbols. Flowing water means cleansing. Fire that does not burn means power. Open doors are opportunities. The moon speaks to you in metaphors. Learn to decipher them. And when in doubt, call your guides. Show me the truth behind what seems. They will respond. I see in your near future the Four of Wands. Celebration, union, shared joy. It could be wedding, party, reunion, success in a project. Prepare yourself, for that joy will be balm after so much effort. It will not be a solitary triumph. You will share it with others. Aries, do you not already deserve to dance under the light after so many nights of struggle? Soon you will. Remember, this message does not come in vain. It is confirmation, guidance, warning, and promise. And before closing this third part, repeat with strength and gratitude. Today I align myself with light, justice, and abundance. Each time you say it, the wheel turns, the chains break, abundance comes closer. Aries, your soul has been summoned once again, and if you are here reading these words, it is not accident, it is the fulfillment of destiny. The wheel of the heavens turns, and when it touches you 3 times in a row, it is not coincidence, it is decree. You feel your heart beat a little stronger, your skin recognizing something in this reading, as if it were memory rather than novelty. You are at the threshold of the 4th revelation, and you must not fear. What opens now is deeper, more sacred, more yours. The voice that guides you becomes mother once again, warm and firm, pointing out paths and warning of shortcuts. Take a breath, Aries, because what comes is not light. And before continuing, say with me, today I align myself with light, justice, and abundance. The tarot shows the arcana of death. Do not be frightened. It does not speak of physical ending, but of transformation. It is the reminder that what does not change, dies in life. Aries, how many times have you held on to dead situations for fear of letting go? This arcana asks for bravery. Cut the old, make way for the new. Death is a door, not a tomb. It is the announcement of rebirth. You may have to leave behind a job that no longer nourishes you, a relationship that no longer vibrates, a habit that extinguishes you. The universe does not want to see you tied to ruins. It wants to see you flourish. Be like the phoenix, Aries. Burn to be reborn stronger. The enemy shows again in your astral wheel, but now appears disguised as help. It may be someone offering to support you, but seeking to control you. A piece of advice that seems kind, but really aims to confuse you. Open your inner ears. Intuition will know how to distinguish genuine from false. How to recognize it. Their eyes do not hold your gaze. Their words change with convenience. Their promises are not kept. Do not enter their game. The true ally is constant. The false one always excuses. Remember, those who bless me, prosper with me. Those who envy me, chain themselves. Divine justice advances like a river. You do not see it at first glance, but it is already correcting paths. There is someone who underestimated you, who mocked your efforts, who spoke ill of you when you were not present. Soon that person will need what you offer. Do not seek revenge. Watch and smile. It will be the universe that shows the balance. You just remain firm, noble, serene. Justice in the cards is accompanied by the star, sign of hope fulfilled. What seemed denied will open as blessing. It will not be because you beg, it will be because you already deserve it. Aries, can you feel it? The wheel is turning. In love, the card of temperance lights your destiny. If you are in a relationship, the message is harmony. Reconciliations, agreements, balance of energies. The advice: patience, active listening, sincere gestures. If you are single, temperance announces a union that is not explosive, but serene. Someone will enter calmly, without rush, and their constancy will be proof of authenticity. This love will not burn like a spark, but will warm like the fire of home. Aries, you are learning that true love does not only burn, it also sustains. Protective color for the heart: turquoise. Love numbers: 11, 28, 39, 74. Energy: gentle vibrations in the hands when thinking of that person. In the material, the tarot reveals the 8 of Pentacles. Discipline, constant effort, mastery. It is time to perfect your talent. What you learn now will become source of future wealth. Invest in studies, practices, experiences that add value. Money will come as a result of your constancy, not strokes of luck. But the Ace of Cups also appears. Unexpected gift. It may be a bonus, inheritance, unexpected client. Handle wisely what comes. Colors of abundance: silver and olive green. Numbers: 2, 14, 46, 82. Health shows with the Sun card. Good omen: vitality, renewed energy, recovery from past ailments. But also alert. Care for your skin, your eyes, your rest. Do not ignore signs of fatigue. You need balance between activity and rest. Your body wants movement but also silence. Integrate both. Take walks outdoors, drink pure water, sleep with intention to heal. Remember, your body is temple, your soul is altar. Write in the comments this phrase that activates your destiny: I accept my rebirth and walk toward my abundance. Each word written publicly is a seal in your reality. And afterwards, as pact of gratitude, leave your like in this space. It is not just support, Aries. It is commitment with yourself, with your process, with your openness to keep receiving messages. It is the way to tell the universe, here I am, ready for the new. The spiritual plane shows the hermit. Inner wisdom. It is time for introspection, for seeking answers in your silence. Not all answers are outside. Your soul holds keys, but you must dare to listen to yourself. How long has it been since you gifted yourself a moment of sacred solitude? Not of sadness but of connection. The hermit carries the lamp because the light is inside. Aries. Do not fear your own silence. There you will hear the voice of your soul. There you will receive the messages you wait for. The Six of Wands also appears. Victory, recognition, celebration. Aries, after so many trials, triumph approaches. It may be a promotion, academic achievement, personal conquest. And it will be public. Others will see it and recognize it. It is not vanity, it is justice. You have fought, persisted, and the universe will not leave you without reward. Prepare to receive applause, praise, congratulations. And when they come, do not reject them. Accept them as blessing. Repeat with me, to seal this fourth revelation. Today I align myself with light, justice, and abundance. Feel it on your skin, in your blood, in your breath. Each word is decree, each repetition a broken chain, each affirmation an open path. Aries, if you have reached this point, if your eyes pass over these words, it is not coincidence, it is fulfillment. The universe does not leave stories unfinished, and that is why today you receive the fifth revelation. Feel the vibration. It is more than words, it is a sealed promise, it is closure and opening at the same time. This message arrives because your spirit called for it, because your steps deserved it, because your fire sustained it. The astral wheel turns once more, and now it delivers the outcome you were waiting for. Prepare your heart, because the farewell will be sweet, prophetic, maternal. But before continuing, affirm with firm voice and ignited soul. Today I align myself with light, justice, and abundance. The cards open and reveal the world, the final arcana. Aries, it is the circle closing, the promise fulfilled, the victory attained. Everything you suffered, everything you waited for, everything you fought for, converges in this moment of fullness. The world announces success, recognition, travels, a cycle closing in glory and opening another with blessings. Don't you see? What seemed endless already ends, what seemed lost returns multiplied, what seemed wound becomes sacred scar. You are at the threshold of victory. The final warning is clear. Do not linger in nostalgia. Sometimes when we reach what we longed for, fear tells us we may lose it. Do not listen to that voice. Triumph is not borrowed. It is yours by divine right. You paid with tears, effort, bravery, and faith. Now enjoy it. Live with gratitude and abundance. Look to the future with confidence. What comes will be greater. Your enemies, Aries, no longer have power. The tarot shows the Ten of Wands. They carry their own burdens, they reap what they sowed. What they wished against you has already returned to them. Divine justice does not forget, does not delay. You no longer need to look back. Those who wished you to fall are trapped in their own nets. You, on the other hand, walk free. Do not harbor hatred. Hatred chains, gratitude frees. Forgive in silence, bless from a distance, and continue your fiery path. In love, destiny brings great gifts. The tarot shows the Two of Cups. True union, reciprocal love, souls recognizing each other. If you are in a relationship, a new beginning strengthens the bond. It may be moving in, traveling, engagement, even a child. If you are single, the Two of Cups announces a destined encounter. That person will appear soon, and you will know because their presence brings peace, not anxiety. Certainty, not doubts. Joy, not jealousy. True love is closer than you imagine, Aries. Colors of love: pure white and golden pink. Numbers: 9, 16, 42, 89. Energy: soft vibrations in the heart, sense of home in their gaze. In the material, the tarot reveals the Ten of Pentacles. Stable abundance, prosperity that does not vanish quickly. It is sign of inheritance, properties, flourishing business. Your work will bear solid fruits. Money will no longer be constant worry. You will learn to manage it wisely. A great opportunity opens, something that will change your financial life. But remember, do not use abundance only for yourself. Share, help, bless. Shared money multiplies. Colors of fortune: bright green and intense gold. Numbers: 13, 25, 50, 97. Health shows protected. The star card lights up your body and spirit. It is announcement of healing, recovery, vitality. If you have had ailments, they will soon improve. If you have felt exhausted, you will regain strength. The star asks you to care for your spiritual energy. Pray, meditate, give thanks. Your body reflects your soul. Align them. Breathe deeply, care for your rest, embrace life with love. Aries, you are protected. On the spiritual plane, the tarot shows the Magician. Personal power, manifestation, miracles. It is time to use your voice as decree, your mind as creator, your faith as engine. What you decree in these days will manifest quickly. That is why watch your words. Do not speak of lack, speak of abundance. Do not speak of fear, speak of victory. You are creator, Aries. You have awakened your magic. Write in the comments this final phrase: as seal of all you received, victory, love, and abundance are already mine. Write it as act of faith, as public decree, as promise with your soul. And then, as gesture of gratitude to the universe, leave your like on this message. It is not just a click, it is a pact. Your way of opening to receive more signs, more blessings, more miracles. It is the key that says, I am ready for what comes. Repeat with me, for the last time in this revelation, the sacred decree. Today I align myself with light, justice, and abundance. May these words accompany you as shield, as key, as torch. May each repetition break chains, open paths, and attract what is yours. And now, Aries, the farewell. Not with sadness, but with tenderness. You have walked through 5 parts of prophecy. You have received warnings, revelations, promises. You have cried, you have felt, you have awakened. I retreat in loving silence, but the voice of the universe will remain with you. When you doubt, return to these words. When you fall, remember this fire. When you smile, give thanks for what you have received. Aries, You are not alone. Heaven accompanies you, justice defends you, abundance embraces you. Walk firmly, for your victory is already on its way. Until here we come, with the sweetness of a mother and the certainty of a prophet. May your fire never extinguish. May your light always overcome the darkness. And may your soul always remember what was told to you today. The universe has already decreed your victory.